rather be. You alone are worthy. And you keep right on loving me. When I enter in your gates, feel the warmth of your embrace, like the sunshine on my face. I just wanna worship. I just wanna give you all my praise, 'cause you're so deserving. Yeah, I just wanna.
All right, we're getting ready to go into our drive time right here at 980 WDDO. Go to our visual radio on Facebook, and we're about to get started.
Come on, put those hands together. I don't know how I made it here. But I know it was by the grace of God. I don't know how I made it here. Lord, it was by the grace of God. I don't know how I made it here. But I know it was by the grace of God. I don't know how I made it here. I know it was by the grace of God. I'm still here. I don't know how I made it here. I know it was by the grace of God. I don't know how I made it here. But I know it was by the grace of God. I'm still here.
Get ready to go in drive time, 30 seconds. How do you know we made it? Good morning, family. I'll be so happy to see y'all coming out. It's your birthday. All right, get ready to go to drive time. I love that song. I just like it. Yeah.
Where is it?
Let's show me be dancing.
That's not it. Wait. That's it.
Drive time. I need you this morning, Uncle T. We got a hot topic. All right, getting ready to call the road. Don't call the road till I get late. Okay, went too far. All right, good morning to you. Good morning, Bishop Von Harris Scott. Good morning to you. Good morning, Drive Time family. Let's call that road. Call the road, Vertise. We're going to call that road. Good morning, Laurie Angie Johnson. Good morning to you. We got a birthday girl on this morning. Good morning, Eileen Clowers. We love you. Good morning, Darcy Taylor. Love you. Uncle Keith Stevens, man, we love you. Cam Golden, love you. Good morning, Terrell Davis. We love you. Kirsten McCorkle Little, we love you all so much. Yamika Starworth, it's her birthday, everybody. Happy birthday. All right, we'll get back to you. Pamela Williams, good morning. Tamika Lowrider. Tamika Lowrider Walker. Good morning, Tamika. Why Tamika didn't speak to me? I'm trying to figure this out, Tamika. I'm done. Beverly Gatson, good morning to you. Mika Starworth, good morning to you. Katina Collins, good morning to you. Keith Stevens, Katia Warren Tucker, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, Keith. Good morning, Nevy, Trulio, Franklin Hogan. Good morning, Tammy Williams. Katisha Harris, good morning, Katina. Margaret Rasmus, good morning. Athula Clark, good. I know that's right. Good morning, Tammy. Roshonda, hey, baby. It was good seeing you. Me and you talk later. Roshonda Holloway, I know you followed out. Dolores Reynolds, Cherry, Clarkston, Tennessee. Brenda Auntie Lane, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, Deidris, Dion Henderson. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Krista McCork a little. Good morning. I'm here for it. I know that's right. Good morning to Yamika Sarworth birthday, Beverly Gatson. Hey, baby. Good morning to you. Pamela Williams, good morning. Morning. Good morning to you. Sing Apostle. I know that's right. All right. I'm Daphne Thomas Williams. Good morning to you. LaShrell Taylor. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Darcina Say Hampton. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning, Janelle Mathis. Anthony Poole. Good morning to you. Donnie. Good morning, nephew. Good morning. Good morning, Janelle. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Sabrina Shine, Glenda Summers. Hey, welcome aboard. Richetta Henderson. Hey, baby. Good morning to you, Glenda. Good morning. Good morning, Tamika. Oh, Tamika, don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. But it will go in my book of you. It will go in my book. Oh, it's going in my book. Yeah, it's going in my book. It's in my book. Hazel, hey Hazel, good morning to you. Good morning, Benita Winston. Good morning to you. Y'all, Yamika Star was celebrating birthday. We certainly say happy birthday to you. All right. Good morning, Cam Golden, Sabrina Shine, Yvonne Singleton, Peachy King. Hey, Peachy, what's up? All right. Good morning. Good morning. I think, Barney, I can't wait to meet you. I'll tell you. Yeah. All right, Danica. Good morning, Danica. Oh, man, we have a hot topic this morning. I need y'all information. Arcina, I need help this morning. We're going to take this. This is a great topic. It's a hot topic. So, all right. Katina, love you, sweetheart. Yvonne Singleton, hey, good morning to you. All right, who else is coming in? Y'all, listen, we were very low on shares. Hit share this morning. We got a hot topic we're going to be dealing with on this morning. Monica James, hey, baby, good morning to you. Good morning. Monica, that ham was incredible last month. I don't want nobody to think I was eating this month. But Dr. Anderson, good morning. We are good morning to you. All right, good morning. Good morning, Patricia Booz. Good morning to you. All right, you're coming in. Tamika Lowrider, Facebook trying to come between us. They didn't. And you just got out of prayer, didn't you? Yeah. You just got out of prayer, didn't you? Mm-hmm. You better discern it, girl. Pick this up. Okay. All right, guys, we have a hot topic. Carrie West, welcome aboard. Good morning to you. If it's your first time joining me, please let us know. Okay. Hot topic. And I really need your feedback. Is true love still real? Is it still out there? Are people still falling in true love? Or do and the next question is do we marry for love or convenience? So I need calls this morning. I think it's a very good topic. We're going to talk about it this morning. Do people still, is true love? Hey, Sharon, is true love still real? Do people really? You remember years ago when we were kids and we fell in love with a young lady or a person who, whatever, I'm not judgmental. And it's like you was just glad to hear that voice. It was like, oh, hey, baby. And you would just sit on the phone all night. You would write letters. Do you love me? I love you. If you love me, write back. Yes or no. Good morning, Dr. Dallas Anderson. So I want to know this morning from you as an audience, and I do want you to call. I want to hear your honest opinion. Is true love? I mean, the love, that don't eat, can't wait to see you, need to hear your voice. When you walk in the room, they still light up. Good morning, caller. You on there?
Good morning, Apostle.
Good morning, Reverend. How are you?
I love this topic this morning.
Wow. What, Reverend, is true love still for real? Is it still real?
It's still for real in my home. I don't know about nobody else.
Now, Reverend, when you say it's still real in your home, what does true love to Crystal still do for you? What is it about her that still just make only you excited?
She is my good thing and will always be my good thing, Pastor.
Huh?
She is my good thing and will always be my good thing.
She's been your good thing for 21 years.
No, for 26 years, going on 27.
27 years married, right?
That's right.
But she was your good thing before you got married. How long did y'all date?
When I met her, she became my good thing.
Oh. Wow. Okay. So Reverend, is true love still real?
True love is still real in my home. I don't know about nobody else's home.
What is it about Crystal that still just turn you on? Is it her look? Is it her walk? Is it the whole person? Or what is it?
Like I told you yesterday, everything.
Wow. How about those bad days when you don't like her? Because we have those days.
The bad day when I don't like her.
Right.
You have to pray, and you have to pray. And ask. You have to pray, talk to the Lord, and because you're gonna have some ups and downs. Because the Bible says you're gonna have some trials and tribulation. That don't mean every day gonna be no good day now.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna stand and tell that a lie.
Uh-huh.
But you got to pray and ask God to pray and talk to the Lord about it and move on.
So, Reverend, how do you keep the sparks in your marriage like that, or in your relationship? Is it her smile? Do her smile still turn you on?
Yes, sir. Everything.
How about her hair?
There too. I told you everything.
Right. So, how do you keep the sparks still in the relationship? Hey, Anna Marie.
Whatever you do to get somebody, you got to keep on doing.
All right, Reverend. Now you just laid down a law. You just made a law. So whatever it takes to get them, it also takes it to keep them.
That's right.
Wow. Now.
And not only that, sometimes it's cheaper to keep her.
But is that true love? So you tell me there are times you just keep people in your life for convenience?
With a lot of folks do that. A lot of folks marry for convenience. They marry because somebody got a home, they got money, they got a nice car, whatever. But that won't last.
Okay, all right. So, okay, Reverend. So, in relationships, in well, I call it the conference table. When you come to the conference table, because I think it's important that you establish a friendship in marriage. Because every day you don't need necessarily a husband, or you need a friend. So, how do you establish that friendship in marriage?
Friendship between you and the wife?
Right. I think in order for a relationship to really, really be strong, there has to be some type of friendship in the marriage.
I lost you now, Pastor.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to discuss it, Ram. Tell us what time it is.
Well, like I say, it's still the real deal in my home. I don't know about nobody else.
Well,
I want to say good morning to you, Apostle. Good morning to Bishop Don Scott and to my drive time family. It's drive time.
All right, Reverend. So I agree with Anna Marie, because if it's cheaper to keep her, that means, that means it's not real love. Okay, Chantal comes. So how do you know it's true love? Really? Okay, really, we got the message. How do you really know it's true love? Because sometimes people are intimidated by so many areas. And I'm not trying to be negative. Angela Meadows, good morning. But how do you know that hey, Shirley Mercer, that it is true love? You understand? People, how do you set yourself? Sandra Hayward, good morning. This is a good topic this morning. Is true love still real? Do people marry now for love or convenience? All right. So let's start the calls. Give me your opinion. Let's talk about it. 478-250-1444. Because the Bible said love covers, I didn't either. Love covers a multitudes of things, multitudes of thoughts. And so, good morning, caller. You on the air. Let's hear you.
Good morning, Apostle. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you. How are you? Is this Tara?
Great. No, this is not Tara. This is Rokeisha.
Okay.
Come on now.
No, Keisha, I didn't know. I'm being serious. I didn't know. I was just asking. I didn't know it was you. What you got for us?
Oh, I do think true love still exists if you want it to. Like, now what Pastor did say to a certain degree is true. Some people marry for fame and fortune, and some people marry for true love. I did. I was the type of person I never wanted to be married. I love hanging out. I love being single. I was in love with what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. Right. I ain't had no kids. I was living my best life. But when I met this guy that I'm married to, which is my husband, he showed me a new me. He showed me how a woman really was supposed to be treated, which I did not know that at the time.
Wow. So,
yeah.
So what is it about him now that makes you just love him more?
He balances me out. I talk a lot and I talk big time trash. You know that.
Right.
But he balances me out. He's the only person that can make me be quiet besides Jesus.
And me.
He's the only person that can make me be quiet.
I can make you be quiet.
He balances me out. He's gentle. He's meek. He's soft.
Which is totally opposite of you. Which is totally wow.
Yeah.
So,
but I never knew that. I never knew that until I met him.
So let me
He's
ask
more
you
calm.
this.
He's not confrontational.
Okay, let me ask you this: loving him, when you met him and fell in love with him, did he teach you how to love yourself, or you already loved yourself?
I had a point in my life I had to just stop talking to everybody and cut everybody off as far as male prospects. I had to cut everybody off and learn how to love me. But when he came into my life, he showed me a different type of love towards me.
Wow.
Because I can love myself, but he showed me that this is how a queen is supposed to be treated. Wow. And when I tell you, honey, I love me some that red joke. I never liked red men. But this right here, I love this joke.
What does not say? You
never... Flaw and all, I love it. And when he get a haircut, Papa, oh my God, I get pregnant in my stomach all over again. For real, it's a haircut and that cologne. Oh my God, we ain't talking about no stints or neither. We ain't talking about no brood or none of that. I get pregnant all over again like Mary.
So did he? Okay, we got it. So when you marry him now, do you believe he just loved Keisha? Don't forget the looks, forget the shape, forget if your teeth fell out today, is he still gonna love you?
Oh yeah, I'm missing a couple of them now, but he still
I wanted you to
me.
confess that. All right, goodbye. 478 478-250 14 Dolly Walker, you heard her. 478. That's what she said. Not pregnant in her stomach. She said pregnant. That's true love. I think that was amazing. When Keisha talking with sense, Bishop, can you believe that? 478-250. All right, Dolores Terra. We're getting it right here. Give me your card. What about Shirley? All right. Because let me ask you this. If you've experienced true love once in your life, and something happened, person died, or however, is it hard to fall in love again, finding for that same true love? All right, let's call y'all. This is a good. Do you think it's a good subject, hot topic? 478-250-1444. 478-250-1444. And two, let me ask you this: do sometime, if you're not married, if you're in a relationship, do you slow down? I know that sounds stupid, but do you slow down your love when you feel you're not getting it back, or getting back what you totally put in? Do you slow down, or how do you handle that? is a question. All right. Pastor Meadows, you're on with us. What do you think about this topic this morning? Obviously, Randall has been married for over 50 years, I think, or 30, 40 or more. And so we would like to hear from you all. 478-250-1444. Because I remember, breaking up 2 or 3 times. Yes, it's hard to fall in love again going through that. Oh, Carrie West. Okay. All right. That's good. I'm glad to hear. Tanisha Kinsey Borden, good morning to you. Girl, stop playing her spirit. All right. So the question is this morning, even when you just love someone, because do you just overlook their bad? Do you just, because love will make you do that? you know because when you love a person, I think you love, and I've learned this too over the last 20 some years, that you love all of that person. You don't just love their smile, or even if you say, do you like my hair, or do you like my beard, and the person responds, I love all of you, or I love all of you. I think that loving all of a person covers a whole lot of faults, or a whole. So let me have your opinion. I want to hear from you all. Great topic. Hey, Angie Spain. We have a great topic. This is Hot Topic Wednesday. I want to hear from Lashania, Amzi, even the single ladies. I want to hear from you. The reason I want to hear from you, because I want to know, what are you looking for? Cece, I want to hear from you all. Good morning, caller. You on the air.
Good morning, Apostle.
Good
How are
morning.
you?
I'm wonderful, Overseer. How are you?
I'm doing great.
What do you
I'm
think
doing
about this
great.
topic this morning?
I think it's a wonderful topic.
Okay.
I've been married. It'll be 47 years this December.
Wow. Wow.
It'll be 47. And I can truly say that I love my husband more today than I did when I married him.
Wow.
And I loved him then, but I love him more today, because when you look at love, it does cover a multitude of things.
Hmm.
I had no idea, that my husband would have strokes
Right.
and heart attacks,
Right. Right.
and even through that, it caused some uh, problems for him. But when you love someone, it's not
Wow.
all about sexual things.
Right. Right. Right.
Love, you can, I mean, emotional, sexual things can happen without the physical.
Come on now. Come
You
on now.
know,
Come on now.
so that's what I look at. Um, my husband treats me like a lady should be treated.
Right.
You
Right.
know, and I appreciate him. I do appreciate him. He's never hit me. He's never cursed me or anything like that.
Yeah, y'all in love, honey. Y'all in love. Yes, Lord. I mean, because that and as you said, um, did I freeze? I think I froze on the devices. Am I back moving? All right. I think what Darlene Walker says, teach mother. That was wonderful, wonderful, Overseer. And I also want to add to what you say. My grandmother, and I'm gonna bring Bishop up too. My grandmother and grandfather was married 67 years.
Hmm.
67 years. And it just to see her still would take up his plate, or still fix his plate, or still make sure he's okay. And I think that's just a bond that just happened over the years.
Right. I do that too.
Wow.
I
Wow.
I I do that. I still put his clothes out, what I want him to wear on a Sunday
Right.
for church. I
Go
put
ahead,
it out on
mother.
a Saturday night. I ask him what do you want to eat, and he says it's whatever you want to fix, and I know what he likes, so I
Wow.
prepare what he likes, and if I don't want that, I go get me a smoothie or something like that. But I mean, the man takes care of me, and I'm gonna take care of that man.
Come on now, Overseer. Get off my phone. What time is it, Overseer, girl? Go. Overseer talking good. And that is so true. True love is it's not always about, you know, big things, but for somebody to bring you one of your favorite danishes, or one of your favorite cups of coffee, or one of your favorite milks, or just bringing something that you like. I think that is so So good. My husband, our best friends, we have been married 30 years, but together. That's what I'm talking about. Longevity with love. 478-250. Good morning, calling you on the air.
Good morning, Apostle.
Good morning,
morning.
Cynthia. Is this a good subject?
It is. It's an awesome subject.
Mm-hmm.
I totally agree with the overseer because I'm going to tell you this morning I got up. True love is when you've been married for 40 years and your husband still treats you the same way. No matter what goes on in your life, if you're sick, if he's mad at you or whatever, he still treats you the same.
Right. Wow.
So I think it covers a lot of things. But people marry now not for love. They marry for convenience.
Well, let me ask you this. What if a person is one way while you're dating them and then you discover so much about them after you marry them? What do you do? What?
I don't know. I don't know anything about
No, it's a question. It's a question. Because we things change or things you may find out things, and I believe there's some people on here that may, can help us with that.
Well, one thing I think what they do is they start dating and looking at materialized stuff versus looking at eternal stuff. Looking at longevity, long life, where I'm going to be 20 years from now.
Eternal. We ain't trying to die. Okay.
No, well,
internal.
I'm saying in the inside,
right?
Inside, not eternal. I said that wrong.
Okay.
But I'm just saying people need to look at the whole person.
Okay. I love
they
it.
They need to evaluate. Ask questions. Don't just sit there and, he's so sweet. He's so this. He's so handsome. He's so this. It be those that so handsome you think that mistreat you.
Right. What do you love about him now?
I love everything about him.
That's good. That's what I'm talking about.
I love everything.
We believe that. We believe that. And I believe he loved everything about you because anybody that let their wife wear suspenders with jogging suit.
You know what, Apostle? Don't go there. Don't go there.
Okay, my bad. What time is it?
Because this morning, now I got up to go to work and I said, babe, how you think this looks? He said, it looks great.
Wow.
And he says that a lot, and I just go on.
That compliment
so I know those suspenders you talking about. I don't know where you got that from.
Tell me what time it is.
It's dry time.
So is it hard to really find true love then? Is it, let's be honest. Is it really hard to, because if you're a strong lady, do you think men get intimidated? Or if you're all too overbearing man, or you control? So it's a lot goes on. Good morning, caller, you on there.
Hi, yes. I had to find my love language.
Wow.
To really know.
Who am I speaking with?
One of the royal daughters.
One of who?
The royal daughters.
Oh, okay. You had to find your love language.
Yes.
Wow.
I had to find my love language. What as far as what do I believe love is? So I found my love language.
Wow.
So now I know, I always prayed to God, let my eyes be open. So when that one comes, I don't let him pass me by,
What do you know him? If a person comes, do you know him?
I pray about that because I don't know.
You don't know. I love it.
Because it's gonna take a very strong, and understanding and God-fearing man.
Right.
To approach me the right way.
I got you. I love it. Tell me what time it is. That's good stuff here.
It's drive time.
478-250-1444. I agree with you, Anne-Marie. That is so true. All right. So do you grow? My love language, acts of gifts, is an act of gift. All right. And what is it? Okay, because yes, it is hard to find true love in the world we live in today. All right, she said it's hard to find. Bishop, come up with me. She says it's very hard to find true love in the world we come up today. So as you move, you learn more and more about your spouse every day. My husband complimented me on a woman. You want to hear that you look the same for your husband. So is it real? Can we still find it? Are we still working on it? How? And listen, once you get it. I know they say whatever it takes to keep them, do it, keep doing it. But that's some stuff you can't keep doing because you're saved now or you love the Lord. So So everything you can't necessarily keep doing. But I did hear what she says about longevity. Sometimes people learn to tolerate people. Um, oh man, that's awesome. Absolutely, it's real. Okay, thank you, Lynell Boone's absolute Page. Good morning. I am listening and taking note. All right. Good morning, caller. You on the air?
Apostle, I got one more statement. I got a problem with that because it's not hard to find love. I'm a witness that it's not hard to find love. Like I said, I have had my share. But it's not hard to find love. We have to learn how to wait and see what love looks like to us.
you.
Because
Right.
if love looks a certain way to you, you ain't gonna let your man come in the house at 5 o'clock in the morning. He can't do any kind of thing. There's boundaries you all have to set. You ain't gonna just settle for anything. But we so quick to find compassion because we want somebody laying in our bed.
Mm-hmm.
It's that we jump to it so quickly. So we don't know. That's when we find out those little secrets and stuff like that.
Wow, Rashonda, that's what Rashonda just said. She said it's out there. Get serious about what you want long term and don't accept anything for less. That's good.
Exactly.
Wow.
And I had to actually sit back and take up time with my daughter and myself to find out what I really wanted. And that's when he came and blew my mind. Love is out there. You just gotta wait.
Yeah, we believe that. Yeah, we believe that. We believe that. And let me say this, Keisha. If you found that the
don't say nothing more. Don't say nothing more.
All right, dear. Bye. All right, bye. All right, bye. All right. Good morning, Bishop. Good morning. Good morning, Bishop.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, caller. You on the air? All right. I think we got a great subject going on this morning. Bishop, what do you think?
Definitely.
It's a good one.
Really good subject.
Yeah. And so I want to talk to a lot of single ladies also and men that are out here because sometimes, Bishop, I feel, and I'm not always right. Hold on. Good morning, caller. You on the air?
Looking for love in all the wrong places.
Man. Hey, Buster, what's happening?
Looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love.
Good morning
but
to you.
Seriously, that's what happens a lot of time. Apostle, we looking for love in the wrong places.
Okay. All
right. Man, a lot of times people they confuse validation and love.
Okay, Bishop, expound on that.
A person can validate you without actually loving you. They can make you feel good about yourself without actually loving you.
Right. Hold on a minute. Bishop, expound on that as well.
As far as validation and not love. I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
Okay, go ahead.
You said as far as validation and not love?
What you say, Buster, about validation?
I'm saying a lot of times people confuse validation with true love. They confuse it.
True. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
Just because somebody put it like this, just because somebody is a good friend doesn't really mean that they love you in a sense.
Right. And also yeah, and Bishop too, as I said, sometimes we be looking at the physical being of a person, or how that joker built. That may be the one that beat on you, or that joker, or then you get home and find out that you're dealing with violence. So it's always
from our point of view, she's a brick house, but ain't no food in the cupboard. You know what I mean? It's an empty brick house.
Right. So
with a bag of rocks up top.
Right. So there is a deception about true love, and I think that and the reason I want to talk about this topic this morning is because there's a lot of, and I mean this from my heart, there's a lot of young ladies and young men out here that desires love, that are lovable, and I believe they're the type that will just take care of you, just would love you unconditionally, like our mother was talking about. She said her husband has had heart attacks and strokes, but hey, she know how to be intimate and and so what was I saying? I forgot. Let me turn the music on. Okay, so but I'm trying to reach everyone because a lot of people have been have been in relationships where they was in love and was hurt by the person they was in love with, or and then too, Bishop and Ambassador, if you never felt love from your parents or felt love from your household, you have to be careful when you go out there, because maybe the first person you see you think is love, and because you never received it, you just gravitate to everything that pays you some attention. What do you think?
Because looks can be deceiving, because that German chocolate cake that was brought to you, it was beautiful.
And it was a mess with 39
But when you
essence.
cut it on the inside, it was a mess with 29 essence.
Right. Jay, Pastor Bumpus says, true love over here, it requires work. Can't take each other for granted. That's good information. Thank you, Pastor Bumpus. Pastor Bumpus is on with us. Bishop.
Bumpus.
Yeah. So Bishop, as a lot of people don't feel love from their parents, what do you think?
It's difficult because you confuse love with attention.
With attention, yeah.
And when people pay attention to you, sort of like what Buster was talking about validation, just attention. You then thrive off of the attention, because that to you is love. So if you don't really know what love is, it's kind of difficult to navigate through it, as far as when you experience that.
Right. And I think, Bishop, I also think true love causes your eyes to quit wondering. I think it also causes you to quit looking. Because a lot of people will say, well, I love them, but I'm not in love with them, but they pay my bills.
Right.
Or they take care of me. So, honey, as long as they take care of me. But then guess what you're getting ready to do? You're getting ready to step outside of your marriage. You're getting ready to do other things to satisfy you. You're getting ready to do other things to please what's not pleased, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Buster, are you in love?
Yeah, I love my wife. I'm in love with my wife.
I'm sorry.
Well, there's no need to be sorry.
It is.
It's not
it
about
is.
you. It's not about you, baby.
Oh my God.
Hey, Buster, it ain't about you, baby. I got a haircut and I got on some cologne, baby.
Hello, baby. She is reinvigorated all over again.
And she driving the X5.
But really, Apostle, a lot of times we have to be willing. See, a lot of times it's hard because we go in to the relationship being self-centered.
Yes, that's
and
true.
that kind of thwarts any type growth, because you can't exist in a we relationship with the I mentality.
Well, that is so true.
That's
And that's something I do find out too. When somebody really loves you and you realize they really love you, even if you're self-centered or you're selfish, if you be patient, that person love for you will teach you how to change. It'll teach you how to find. Right. It'll draw you out of it and teach you how to love and respond to true love. The same way. But I also believe, Bishop and Buster, that a lot of people will have a problem moving to another relationship when they have experienced true love. As Pastor Bumpus said, it takes work. You can't take each other for granted. You cannot take nothing. They may not be the best person, but if you love them, don't take the fact that they said, hey, call to say hello. I was thinking about you. You was on my mind. Don't take that for granted, because when it's not done, then you'll complain or you'll miss it.
And part of the problem is when people are trying to move on, they're looking for the exact same thing in the next relationship. But you have to realize a Mercedes and a BMW, they're different, but they're both luxury cars.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? There are things that is going to make the next person.
It depends on what's under the hood. I'm just kidding. I'm just being silly right there.
Actually, it depends on what's in the driver's seat. But we'll
talk about that later. That's why I had to take one of the church vans.
Two
of the ladies were fighting over it. I said, let me check the seat. Y'all fighting over this van. And I put my hand around the seat. They tell me what you're looking for. But anyway, all right, I got it. What time is it?
Twisted. That's all I can say. Twisted.
What time is it, man?
Hey, man, it's drive time.
Hot topic this morning right here, 980. WDDO Vertise Z Rozier. We're talking about true love. Pastor Bumpers, give us a call. We would like to hear from you.
Can I say something?
47825. Huh?
Can I say something on the topic of looking for love or finding love for those that are looking for it?
Yes.
As comment, well, per what was said earlier, a lot of times single people have stipulations, and those stipulations, and I'm not saying it's not a bad thing to have standards, but my issue, and I'm just going to say this because it's the truth, is when you have a standard that you yourself can't even meet, that you expect somebody else to meet.
Okay, I'm gonna block you right now. I'm gonna get you off. I'm gonna put some shade up here. Okay, all right. Which is so true though. True.
I'm saying, and so that keeps a lot of people single because they are stipulating he got to be this or she got to be that, and all of this other stuff that you're bringing to the table that you're saying that you want, but you yourself can't supply any of that. But you're expecting somebody else to bring that for you. I don't get that.
Good morning, caller. You on the air. Thank you for being on with me. Good morning.
Bishop Don Scott, if you don't ever tell the truth again, you just told the truth.
Block him.
You just told the truth just then.
Yeah, it's the truth.
Goodness, that's the word.
Let me tell you something. Hoss told us this too.
He did.
Bye.
It was the movement.
But me and my wife and I were having a conversation, and it was about a family.
Good morning, Sarah Kendall. Good morning to you. Go ahead, Bishop.
It was about a family member, and this particular family member has children, and she was stipulating what she wanted her daughters to receive and what she wanted her daughters to have in a man. But I didn't see what she said she wanted for her daughters to have in her sons.
Okay.
How do you expect somebody to bring to the table what you're not producing? Okay. You got a standard for your daughters, but you didn't set a standard for your sons. I'm confused.
Right.
So
that's a whole nother topic. We better bring that topic. Yeah, we'll bring that topic to a whole nother topic. But that is so. Well, what causes, Bishop? What causes that to? What causes people to set that? And I really, and the reason I'm having this conversation, I told you about it on the way down the road. The reason I'm having this conversation this morning because I think people do have it twisted. I think they, as you said earlier, they perceive things. They set high standards, so high. It's something you said one day. When you set a standard, then the person meet the standards, you move the mark. Mm-hmm. You move the goal. You won't. Right. You're looking for something else. Okay. Good morning, Colin. Good topic, though.
Mr. Taylor again.
Yes, sir.
Before you can love somebody, you gotta love yourself first.
Reverend, you are a revelator. Blink twice if you need help. Okay, I love it, Reverend. Tell me what time it is.
Drive time.
I wonder what made him think of that. Blink twice if you need help. Okay, 478-250-1440. Hey, Clarence Singleton. Good morning to you. Hey, son. Got the meat like his dad.
Leave it alone, Chief.
Not just.
Hey, Sink.
If they stop rushing and let God do the choosing. Well, let me ask you that. I have, Dolores, thank you so much. Bishop, even in that conversation with your wife that you were speaking of, do you feel that sometimes parents hurt their children concerning relationships?
If they're too involved in it.
Okay. All right. That's all right. So looking for love on the. Come on and call you on the air.
Good morning. How is everyone doing this morning?
We're wonderful, Dr. Miller. How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
All right. What you got
Dr.
for us,
Miller.
Dr. Miller? Hey, Camilla Jones, Donald. Good morning to you. Dr. Donald
sis.
is on, Bishop.
Hey, sis.
All right, Dr. Miller, what you have for us?
I just want to tell everyone hello, and I know you were saying who you have to love first and whatever, but I'm just getting in the car, so I can't really comment on
what we're talking about is true love still real, and do we marry for love or convenience, and do we stay in abusive relationships for convenience?
All the above.
Get off my phone. What time is it?
I mean, we really do. You have some people that think that abuse is love, and
that's right.
When they were saying love yourself or whatever, you have to love God first. You have to love God love yourself, and then you can love someone else.
Wow.
Because we're here to be Christ-like, and we've got to love Him.
I love it. I love it.
And when you are in a relationship and you have that self-love, then you don't really, really look for anybody to. You want them to love you, but you don't want them to have to define you because you know who you are already.
I like that. That's good. That's good
and
education.
When you know who you are and whose you are, then you can spread that to someone else. What they say, charity begins at home and spreads abroad.
Right, right.
So I can't give you something that I don't have.
Wow, I love it.
So if I don't have that love,
she didn't know what we were talking about, but boy, she got it.
Yeah. Right, come on.
Right, that's right. To God be the glory on that.
Right, I know that's right.
Yeah, that's God. That's not me talking, but that's how I feel.
I love it though.
You know,
I love
because so many people feel like, you know, and then it's that more so that lust love.
Woo! Okay, Dr. Miller, that's enough. That's enough. Tell me what time it is.
I got to go anyway. It's about 2 minutes before I'm supposed to be at work. But the only time is drive time. Y'all have a blessed day.
We love you.
Too,
so how do you handle love relationship that become competitive? Have you ever seen relationships that a relationship one is always trying to outdo the other, and you're like, we're in this together. Right. Good morning, caller. You on the air? That call we just missed the call. What do you think about that? Lust, love.
I think there needs to be an understanding of a union.
It has to be an understanding of you. I love that. Good morning, caller. You on the air?
Real. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing this morning?
I'm wonderful. Who am I speaking with?
You speaking to Ladybug.
Ladybug.
Hey,
Real, let me tell you something. Now you got a good thing going on this morning about this little thing. About this LOVE thing. You got a good thing going on this morning. Once you love God, then you got to find love for yourself. Well, now you showing out this morning. Well, you showing out about this LOVE thing.
Is it all right, Miss Ladybug?
Real. You showing out about this LOVE thing now.
Well, we gonna keep talking about this LOVE thing. Is that all right?
That's all right, Red. I love you, Red.
I love So Bishop, well, I love this show. It's simply amazing because everybody is a part of it. Bishop, what do you think? I think sometimes there is a competition.
There is sometimes. It shouldn't be, but there definitely is. For not understanding a union means you have to outdo the other one. I don't quite get how that works, but yeah.
Right. But my thing is, if we are married, we spending our money.
Right.
It is still our, going. But I just want people to know this. This is why I wanted to have the show, Bishop. I wanted every person to know that you can identify true love. And sometimes you need to quit running it away and embrace what God has given to you. Don't keep praying for something and then when it shows up, you send it away. Mm-hmm. It's almost like saying, Lord, bless me today. And somebody say, can I pay for your lunch? Oh, no, I got it. You just prayed and asked him to bless you. He didn't tell you how. Good morning, caller. You on the air.
Good morning.
Yes, who am I speaking with?
This is Karen Gill.
Hey, Karen Gill. Hey, girl, what's going on?
It's not much. I just wanted to go back to what you said earlier in reference to the single people looking for love.
Right.
And you said sometimes being single, you have everything together yourself. Mm-hmm. You're willing to be lovable and love that person. But I know some of the callers and some people in the chat are saying you got to wait. My question is, how long do you wait?
Wow. This is my answer to you. And Bishop, you can help me with this, is that I think that love sometimes always shows up when you're not looking for it. Right. And I think it has to be a decision in your mind and in your spirit that, Lord, I'm now ready. Some people say it's up to the Lord. Let me tell you about the Lord. The Lord gave Adam Eve. And when Eve messed up, Adam turned around and told the Lord, it's that woman you gave me. But the Lord told him in Proverbs, he said, he that findeth his own wife findeth a good thing. So I believe that when you are totally healed, that when you are totally ready, that's when you send out to the Lord, I'm ready. And let me say this too. The Bible says, "He that findeth a wife." So findeth meaning you got to be already. When I dated my wife, we dated for 3 months and then we got married. The reason why, she was already acting like a wife when I
Right.
the Bible says, "He that findeth a wife, not a girlfriend." And I think we got to
That's
be
right.
in wife mode. We got to be acting like a wife. We got to be doing things of a wife.
Come on, preach.
Well, I can tell you what I found just now that I'm single, because I have been married before. I'm divorced.
Okay.
And a lot of men, they are looking at physical, just like another caller said, that you shouldn't look at physical. And so how do you separate that? So when a man approaches you and he's just looking at, per se, your asset, you don't know if he really, really is into you. I always tell people, get to know me, not the physical me.
Yes, yeah.
Get to know my heart.
I think too, and I'm gonna say this out of humility: when you're blessed, you're blessed. Okay, but
exactly.
when you tell the Lord, send to me and let me know. I think even if they say, "Oh, you're fine" or "You look good," there is something else that's going to grab you. And when that one thing grab you, because sometimes you have to be careful that you don't have a defensive, I hope I'm saying the right word, mode up saying, "Okay, is this another one just looking at my body or looking at my shape or look?" And then what happens is, the moment somebody say hello, you may be like, "Okay, is this another one? Is this another one?" Am I getting ready to go through the same thing? But I think the best approach is, this is going to sound crazy. When you're sitting down behind something and somebody walk up to you and says, "My God, this is my first time ever seeing you, beautiful. I know I think you ought to say, "Hey, when you want to go out, baby?" Because you haven't seen the rest.
Yeah,
So,
that's happened.
Right. So I think your wait is over. I think you just have to pick which one you want.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
Oh, girl, I get a love off Cash App. It's $.
Come on. That's a run right there. Yeah.
I felt that.
Come on here.
Was that good, though? Did I help you?
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
Tell me what time it is.
It's drive time.
Man, it's happening right here on Drive Time. What do you think, Bishop?
Listen, excellent topic. Definitely needed to be discussed, because we confuse love so often for attention, like we said earlier.
Wow, that's so true.
You know,
Can we get Dr. Donald to give us a call? Can you have her to call me real quickly? Good morning, caller. You on the air?
Good morning.
Good morning, Auntie Lane.
Hey, I needed you years ago.
Why, Auntie Lane?
I had 2 husbands.
Okay.
2, divorced twice. And I'm listening now. And maybe I should have been listening back then to what was going on, instead of seeing, just listening to what's going on. Yeah. Because I had 2 husbands. The first one taught me how to pray.
Okay.
And the second one taught me how to believe in God.
Okay, wow.
Because I realized I couldn't believe in him.
Okay.
So I'm listening this morning, and y'all have really taken my heart, because I need to be 20 years younger so I can find me a real good man.
I want you to go sit down and go bathe. Cold water. I'll talk to you later. Just go sit in the ice. That's all I want her to do.
We love you, Auntie Lane.
Love you, though, Bishop. We love you, though. So I think this is a great topic this morning, but I do want every person here, even if you're in a marriage now and you feel you fell in out of love, start dating that person again. Start going back on dates. Start doing things. Good morning, caller. You on there?
Look, I was being serious.
I know you were, Auntie Lane, but I have to make you laugh.
You did make me laugh, because I was trying to get in the zone. Hey, I was getting in the zone then. I really was.
But I had to make you laugh.
I was remembering some things that, like, whoa, if I had this advice a long time ago, I probably would still be single. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
well, anyway, thank y'all so much. And I love the topic.
Lane,
I really do.
You know what?
Drive time.
But, Auntie Lane, you know what? You're beautiful now. You have all the things that people are looking for. So if you still want to get married, the Lord will still send what you need. Or it is still out there.
But then I feel like it'll be for convenience. I don't think it'll be for love.
Well, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that on the
So let's Chief, I had a question.
Right.
So at a particular age, is it okay for convenience, or
it is okay for convenience at a certain age? It is okay for convenience. Sometimes you just need somebody there for company.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
See, now that's what I'm talking
of
about.
course.
I know it would be for convenience because I just need somebody to talk to, go places with, and do things with.
And
I
listen,
mean, it's
trust
not
me.
that I'm looking for somebody to take care of me.
Trust me, Auntie Lane. At a certain age with men nowadays, that's all we can be is convenient. Okay, goodbye.
That's what.
Get off the phone. Okay, you know, let's try to call my cell if you can't get through. Good morning, caller. Good morning.
Hey,
Hey,
good morning. Good
hey,
morning. It's Dr. Donald. How you doing?
hey, Dr. Donald, how are you?
Great. I'm just listening to this wonderful conversation.
What
This is great.
what do you think, Dr. Donald? We brought up a conversation earlier that sometime in marriages, why do it become competitive?
That's a good question.
Hmm.
I think that people lose sight of the point of them being together. So you two people are coming together and you should be making a situation where it's even greater than when
Okay.
you're apart. So when you're together, it shouldn't be a competition because you're doing what you're doing to benefit your husband and your family. And there shouldn't be a well, who's doing this? So I'm gonna try to one up this person because you lose sight of what's happening and you end up losing out on your marriage and all the benefits of
Wow.
what marriage brings.
Wow.
So when you do that, it's almost kind of like blocking your own blessings because you're missing the whole point of why you're together. You're
Okay.
together to make each other stronger.
So do Bishop and Dr. Donald, question now is,
Mhm.
do sometime relationships have to break the curse of what they do in their own family and realize this is your family now and you can't keep doing what your family do? Or that's maybe you have sisters and brothers that you compete with. Y'all can keep now you can't do that with me. I'm not your sister, your brother. I'm your husband. I'm your wife. What
Exactly. Uh-huh. I think you bring up an excellent point as to even why anyone would bring that into a relationship in that way because probably when they with their sisters and brothers and even cousins and things like that, how you have people in the family to try to one up you. Well, I got this car, now I'm getting this one, and it almost is a way for them to identify and say, well, I'm doing something, I'm bringing something to the table, I'm successful, whatever it is that you feel like people need to know about you. But in a
wow.
relationship, there's really no place for that,
Wow.
and you really do have to go back and see why was I doing that,
Why
and
was I doing
why is it
that?
even important to do this now? Because it completely works against what you're doing, and it almost alienates the person
It
in the
does.
relationship.
It
Right.
does.
So it can't benefit you, and it's not growing you as a couple. So yeah, you really do have to go back and figure out. It's always the why as to
Mhm.
why you're doing it that helps you move forward. You can't just say, "Well, I did it," and I don't know. You got to figure
It's
out
got a
why.
real reason, right? To every action,
Mhm,
there's a
there's a reason.
reaction.
Absolutely, because how can you address it if you don't know why you were doing it in the first place?
Ooh, ooh. This is a good
So
subject.
it's the
Bishop, what do you think coming from Dr. Donald?
Listen, when I said nail on the head, nail on the head. It is so true and so relevant. I mean, you really have to keep the main thing, the why. We're here, we love each other, we're working together, we're building together, and this is what it's about. Anything else is irrelevant, literally.
Okay. And Dr. Donald, I do have this question for you. Is it dangerous in a relationship to not always approach what bothers you? Is it dangerous to always keep sweeping stuff under the carpet and just deal with it? Do it build some resentment or hurt or something within yourself?
it is like a time bomb that goes off, and everybody around you is affected.
Whew.
If you continue to sweep things under the rug because you feel that they're not important, but even though you say they're not important, people around you are being affected every day. The decisions you make are based on why you're sweeping these things under the rug. And if you're not involving everyone in these decisions or laying your cards on the table, you are making decisions from a place of selfishness,
Whoa.
and that is affecting everybody. So the one time it blows up, these people are in here living their lives, not knowing what's going on with you because you're not letting them in. And now that everything comes to a head, nothing stays covered, nothing.
I love it.
So it's kind of pointless to even do that. But if you don't have the courage and the foresight to bring it to the table, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen at a time. It's never a good time when it happens, but it is going to blow up in your face and everybody else, and that's when you have to reckon with it. But at that point, you have destroyed and hurt other people.
Wow.
So you really do have to, it really is important to bring those issues to the table and challenge yourself and kind of say, hey, nobody's perfect.
Let's talk about
Nobody expects you to be perfect.
Yes.
That person is not perfect. So you just have to bring your cards to the table and know who you're with and know that things are going, you can work anything out if you involve the people, involve your spouse and everything and work it out.
Yeah, that's something we have in my house. It's called the conference table, and we come to the table, and because that's some days I just need to put out on the table what's on my mind. But I also, one of the dangers I found too is that people do all the talking and no listening. Communication back and forth both ways is very important.
So true.
It is, and the other thing is, if you're not if whoever you are, your spouse, even if your husband or your wife comes to the table with whatever issue they have, you also have a role to be open and to embrace and not to shame the person, not to make them feel like they can't speak to you. That's an important role that the other person has to have. You have to have an open mind. You have to be forgiving, because why? It's going to make that whole situation even harder, because you are not perfect. So you got to forgive that person.
Good. Exactly. I love it, Dr. Donna. Dr. Donna, for the first time, what time it is?
It's drive time. You know that?
That is our what, Bishop?
Optometrist.
Yeah, her. All right. Give me a call, 478-250-1444. All right.
It's so true. What she was saying, though, is so true. It's so vital that you are open to have difficult conversations, even conversations about you that hurt your feelings. You have to be open to listen and not just respond. Most times we just want to respond to things and not really get an understanding of what's being said, just because we want to, quote unquote, win the argument. It's not about winning. It's about succeeding.
Right. Awesome. Right here at 980 WDDO. Thank you so much. All right. LaShania is trying to call in. LaShania, the line is clear. 478-250-1444. This is an amazing topic. With everybody here share, we have over 108 people online right now watching. And so if you could, hey, Kill Worden, it takes maturity from the man and the woman. So because the Bible says, when I was a child, I act like a child. I spoke like a child. But I think if you're going to get married, you need to be an adult. You need to be an adult. Boy, I tell you what, I was trying to figure out. I said, this is a hot topic, but man, this is hot.
So there's a comment that your nephew made. He said, so what about today's generation? He said, I'm about to be 25 this year, and I'm not saying I want to get married right away, but I do indeed want to settle down and have someone to give genuine love and affection to. But most people these days only want lust and convenience. We can't build a relationship because they only want it to go so far for so long.
Well, I think to answer that question there, Bishop, is that you have to be careful, even in that situation, that even when it comes and you identify it as lust, that you don't accept it. Reject the lust so that the lust don't keep coming, saying that's what you want. That's what. Good morning, calling you on the air.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm just listening to your conversation this morning.
Thank you, sir. Who am I speaking with?
Your God uncle in Fort Valley, Georgia.
Fort Valley, Georgia. Hey, God uncle, man. Is this a good topic this morning, God uncle and auntie?
Oh, yes, it is. And look, our relationship, we talk about 54 years.
54 years.
Right. And it's getting better and better.
Yes, sir.
But I have a formula, a criteria, and it works. You can't go wrong. 5 things you must have.
5 things, Bishop. Put them up. God, uncle, announce them. 5 things. Take note. We're going in deep, Chico. Go ahead.
God.
Uh-huh.
Love.
Uh-huh.
Trust.
Uh-huh.
Communication.
Uh-huh.
And understanding.
Man, God.
And those 5, you can't go wrong.
That's the fruit of the Spirit. That's the fruit of the Spirit. That's the 5-fold ministry. 5 things, the number of grace. God, uncle, you knocked it out the park, man. Tell me what time it is.
It's drive time.
That's all the way from Fort Valley, Georgia. That's what I'm talking. Bishop, you saw them 5 things?
I did. I'm putting them up.
Of grace. All right, 478-250. Man, we have a big audience this morning. Thank you all so much for your love. And this we have hot topics on every Wednesday. It's going to be Hot Topic Wednesday. I want you to Text me 678-800-3976. I'm going to put the number up there, and I want you to text me what hot topic you think we should be talking about. Good morning, caller. You on the air.
Hey, good morning, Boss. How you doing?
Hey, man, we're doing good. We got a good topic this morning. How's it going?
Yeah, I know you make friends. You talk about this because, back in my day, y'all preaching and shacking, but y'all that say we couldn't spend the night. So I want to know, how long do you test out the water before you get married?
Test out the water.
Test out the water. Well, I think you need to quit just drinking the milk and buy the cow.
Well, why buy the milk when you can get it free?
That's where you got to make some rules and regulations. Get off my phone, man. He said, what about spending the night? Good morning, caller. You on the air.
God, I'm back again. I'm back again. Then Ladybug, I'm back again.
Ladybug, what you think this morning?
Well, the 5 topics. Love, God, love, communication, trust, and honesty. That's it. That's it, Dr. Red.
All right. But we're knocking it out this morning. I love you.
I love you.
All right now. Boys, drive time. What a morning. In the conversation, both parties must listen to comprehend, not just respond. Bishop, what do you think about what Jamal said too?
Oh, definitely on what he's saying is, about discretion. It's about just, while most people want lust, if you respond to the lust with lust, then you've defeated the purpose. But you actually have to reserve yourself. You have to have the standard, reserve yourself, and set the standard so that somebody can meet it instead of just being easy to allow whatever to go on. It is what it is. You have to, if this is what you want, say this is what I want, and I'm not accepting anything but this, and you'll get what you're looking for.
That is so true, Bishop. And I'm gonna say this too, and I hope no one gets offended. You can't think that everything you saw in your household was right. You can't use that. That's some things. A lot of young girls are not married because they saw a lot of things in their own house.
Right.
And so,
Dr. LaShanya Brown.
I guess that's a recording. Okay. And because they saw those things, they think that is right. Mm-hmm. And all those things are not always right. You cannot allow the negativity of what you saw in a relationship or in a marriage in your household affect you. Because if you do, you will either get married and mess up your marriage, or you will always prolong getting married because of something you saw. Sometimes home teaching, you can't send a child to school. That you send a child to learn, but you have to teach a child at home. So it's two things. Sometimes we bring baggage that we saw. Well, my mama did, and my mama had this, and and you have to say, listen, baby, we're not there. That's not what we're doing right now.
Right. So true.
Wow. All right. 478-250-1444. What do you think about this topic this morning? I need 2 more callers that will talk about this. I think it's a great topic this morning for us to talk about. And I hope it has been a blessing to you. I hope a lot of you learned some things. I hope a lot of you sense some things of what I'm trying to say to you this morning. Because listen, when you was a kid and all your mom bought you was stuff to make you think she loved you or like you and never loved you, then when you grow up, you think buying things or doing things for people is love. See, my dad, he worked. All he did was work. He worked 4-5 jobs, okay? And because he worked so much, I literally thought just being a provider was love. Just being a provider is not love. It's not. I'm a good provider, and you talking about work, I'm going to work, but that doesn't make you a good lover. That doesn't make that's not love. And I'm just being transparent in that. But because of what we saw, my mom, in our household in those days, Bishop, maybe I know y'all are a different generation, but a lot of people online, they didn't hear "I love you." That the other side used to kiss their kids before they go to bed. We didn't get. Good morning, caller. You on the air?
Bless you, Apostle.
Bless you. Good morning.
Hey, I like this topic. I like the topic because of the fact, even with me, or even when guys we are dating, we have to be mindful, of course, of what the Bible, what Scripture says, when we're looking for our wife.
Right. God
says, "Husband, love your wife, even as Christ loved the church."
Right.
So we got to know Are we really, really willing to love this woman the way God loves His church? Even in spite of what we do, God still loves us.
Right, right,
And
right.
we as young men, we need more godly. That's like for me, I would say, even with my pastor, I had one of the best examples of love and how to treat your wife through my pastor.
Right.
So we got to learn how to not allow social media or things what we see get us confused on love.
I love it.
Because people want to meet you in the bedroom before they even know what's your favorite color.
Right. I love it.
What's your favorite food?
That's powerful.
So I think we need more godly men example that really teach us young men on how to speak to a woman, how to open up the door. They don't teach those things anymore.
Wow. I love it, man. Tell us what time it is. That's good talk, Javis.
It's drive time.
That's good right here. But it's the truth. That is the truth. That is the truth. All right, 478-250-1444. Need a couple more calls. This is a great topic this morning. I pray that has certainly been a blessing to you and a blessing for you. And Bishop, what do you think about this? And I don't mean any harm in saying this. Be careful that when you're looking for a wife, that or when you look for a husband, and I don't mean any harm, watch how he treat his mama. If you watch how he treat his mama, you'll find out how he'll treat you. Good morning, caller. You on the air?
Hey, Apostle. This is CC. How are you?
Hey, CC. I'm wonderful. How are you? What do you think about this topic this morning?
Well, I love the topic. Let me be transparent, but it did trigger me a little bit because I think when I grew up in a household with love was not shown. So when I became an adult and I went into the military, I tried to create a family automatically. I married the first guy that said they loved me because I wanted to have a family of love. It was very important to me, but I was only 19, and at the time I really didn't have the tools.
Right.
And I didn't know how to love. So I was trying to create something without a background. And it took me until moving to Atlanta in the last, 4 years to learn that I never really even loved myself.
Wow.
So for a woman who has been married, been engaged a few times in my life, and all this time I'm just realizing, of course, with the help of therapy, that I never truly understood love, and I never loved myself. I perform like I love myself. I mean, no one would think anything different if they see me in the street, but when you broke it down, I never received love, so I never actually knew what love looked like, because like you said, all I heard is, I work hard for you. I worked so I could give you guys stuff, so that was equivalent to acts of gift.
Right.
That's how I received the love. And I always was in relationships where if you didn't, worship me, then you didn't love me.
Wow. Wow.
And that's crazy to think that at a young age, I was in that fairy tale land. And that's why I always tell young kids, don't read those books, because I would read books growing up that told you, the man would come on the white horse down dirt road and come pick you up, and you live happily ever after. And that's not reality. It's just a story. Or if you watch TV and you see the love stories on Lifetime, it really is just not like that. You got to do the work behind the scenes. And you definitely got to love yourself before you give yourself to anyone.
Right. And I think another problem too, Cece, is that when we move on and try to move on, even if the people that are still alive still doesn't show us the love we still want, it still affect us in other relationships. And so the wound is never healed. The wound's never healed. Right. And we allow the wound to be open. And then I said this to someone years ago, we have to be careful that we don't marry our career.
Ooh, you better tell them.
We marry our career.
We're taught that, especially as Black women of color. All I ever heard all my life, and Bishop can attest to this, because I think it was a Charleston thing too, a Southern thing. You gotta work hard to get your own. Even when I had Wanye, my mom was like, you don't worry about that man, you worry about that child, and you work for that child. It was never a situation where, look for, go to college and find somebody. And that's why I tell even my niece, I'd be like, when you go to college, it don't have to be, meet an older man that can teach you things, because you'll always be his priority. Sometimes you can't marry your peers, because especially men, they don't mature as well as as quick as we do.
Right.
But, it's so important that we get to know ourselves, get to love ourselves, but also make sure that you build a relationship, I'd like to say a foundation with your mate or the person that you're interested in. And y'all know I'm wilding out all the time, and everything is laughs and jokes with me. But on a serious note, you really just continuously have to continue to work on yourself.
Right. That is so true. But there is something that, if you go back and watch this movie, Bishop, if you remember on Tu Wong Fu, it says something about validation not required, or something she says on there.
Yeah. That's my movie.
See, if you go back and look at that, that's something to learn, because I no longer that was a time I needed validation. I don't need anyone's validation anymore. I know who I am, and I stand in confidence in who I am. But I say to you, CC, on our radio show today, to you is that the healing process, you have to find out what you did marry. Divorce it. And if it's not making you happy, divorce it. You might be married to pain, divorce it. You might be married to disappointment, but if you never file for a divorce for those things, it'll still stay with you.
It'll follow you everywhere you go.
Don't sleep with it tonight.
Amen. I like that.
I like that. What time it is?
It is always fabulously, fashionably struck.
Right here, 980 WDDO. This is a great show. Man, Bishop, I tell you, we had 115 people online this morning.
Wow.
Listening and enjoying, and thousands are listening in their house, especially Ladybug.
The love situation.
All right, Bishop, tell us your lineup for today. I have went over my time.
On with Don at 11 o'clock. High Praise and High Noon at 12:15. 1:15 today. Wisdom Wednesday with B. Scott Legal. Dr. Donald is actually going to be our guest today. And at 2:15, as we do every day, it's the Tee at 2:15 with the First Lady of Hype.
Get off my. First of all, don't send me nothing else, okay? Bye, Bishop. I love you, man.
Love you more.
All right, give me 1,000 love. Tell me what you think about. Good morning. I got a caller. Good morning, caller. I'm sorry.
Good morning, Apostle.
Hey, good morning. Who am I speaking with?
This is Lady Scott.
Hey, Lady Scott. What do you think about this topic this morning?
It's a great topic.
Wow.
I was calling in because, hey, Bishop.
Hey, Lady Scott.
I just want to, for me, I want to encourage everybody, because you can find true love. But for me, it always boils down to friendship first.
Right.
So not looking for love, but starting with friendship, and then it can grow from there. And even when the love goes up and down, if you still are friends, then to me, that makes all the difference in the world.
I think that's powerful. I think, and that's something I said at the beginning, is that if you can establish a friendship, because sometimes the marriage is crazy, but if you got a friend, our friends will work through whatever is crazy.
The Bible said a friend loveth at all times.
Exactly.
Right. Wow, this is Lady Scott this morning. She's going to be on again. Lady Scott, what are you going to be talking about today at 2:15? At 1:15?
We have a special guest that's doing a series. That's Dr. Donald. She's doing a series on eye care. So that's what we have for today.
Oh, wow, man. We've been hearing from the Donalds today. The Donalds are in the house today. We love you, Lady Scott. What time it is?
Love you. It's drive time.
That's awesome, Lady Scott. We love you. Thank you, Bishop, so much. Love you. I'll see you in about a minute.
Yeah.
All right, guys, give me your comments on today. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. I really, really do. And Dale Warren, thank you, says, awesome show. I got a caller. Good morning, caller.
Bless you, Chief.
Bless you, sir. Who am I speaking with?
Nephew.
Hey, nephew, what you got? What are you learning this morning? What do you get? What is your questions?
I learned a lot today, honestly, but I also wanted to state that in today's generation, I wish people had the mindset or the teaching that you all gave us today, because it's non-relatable to other people. Like when I open the door for someone, they're looking at me like, what's wrong with you? You know? So it takes time for a lot of people to, well, it's sad that today's generation, there's so much social media and they want to see, or they want what they see on social media, but nobody wants to work or build what they have. So, yes, sir. That's why I just wanted to put my thoughts out on that.
I love it. This is my nephew. Thank you, nephew. I love you. Thank you for calling. That is so powerful. I love you. Tell me what time it is.
It's drive time. Y'all have a good day.
All right. Thank you. And listen, y'all, quit receiving abusive love. Quit receiving mean love. Stop receiving that junk. You know, you can't keep being mean to the people you say you love, and then the people that really don't have your back is the one you always nice and let's cut that stuff out. Let's love who love you. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Hey, who am I speaking with?
This is Nikitra.
This is who?
Nikitra.
Hey, Nikitra, what you got for us?
So I was just calling in kind of piggybacking off of what Lady Scott said. She made a very valid point when she was saying, you know, the friendship will overcome a lot of things. And, you know, it's oftentimes that I found myself in that situation because my husband and I were friends at first.
Wow.
So, you know, we all have different personalities. So we're never going to agree on the same thing. Because sometimes, honestly, I can't stand myself. Yeah, it happens.
Yes.
But the point that I'm trying to make is when my husband goes off and he does something that's not really, that I don't really agree with or makes me feel some kind of way, I always kind of, you know, I take a step back and I think about it and I say, well, you know, I have to think about how he was brought up, you know, and so we were all raised in different households.
Right.
And so because people are different, you have to think about it. Now, the verbal abuse, the physical abuse, no, nobody should take it.
Right.
But you have to put yourself in that person. Right. You have to put yourself in that person's shoes. And, you know, a long time ago, a lady said, when you stop looking at, you know, somebody else's fault, then we can oftentimes overcome, you know, certain things because, again, we hold people to standards that we can't do ourselves, and we want them to be perfect, but we're not perfect, we're never going to be that way. We disagree with our parents. So why would we not have disagreements with our spouse? And people try to paint a picture of marriages or relationships being perfect, but they're far from perfect because nobody is perfect.
Nobody is perfect. This is powerful. Listen, Shotgun, this is a great subject. Hey, Carolyn Brown, don't you think this is an awesome subject this morning as well?
I do. I think it is, and I think a lot of people need it. I was looking at one of the comments where one of the viewers were saying that she's been in a relationship for 27 years, but some of the stuff that she heard today opened her eyes. So
wow, that's amazing.
That's what you truly call a breakthrough. And sometimes it takes it coming from other people or people who are not in your immediate circle in order to hear it because they have no viewpoint of what's going on in your situation.
Well, we have to be careful that in relationships, because the person is always mean or the person always won't let you say, don't let anybody from this day take your voice. If you ever lose your voice, you lose your identity. You lose who you are. Don't let them take your voice. Say what you need to say. But I appreciate you today. And you know what? Even your comments today make me feel a whole lot better. Shotgun.
You know what? And you were talking about that mean love. You have mean love.
No, I have real love. But I'm saying you made me feel good. I mean, I didn't feel bad anymore when you said sometimes you can't stand yourself. So when I can't.
You don't feel bad. So you don't feel bad.
I don't feel bad. What time is it?
It's drive time.
All right. Keep the friends out there. Now, all right, Dr. Drop Dead. I know. Sabrina Shine says helpful for me. Fion means we talking about is true love still real? And do people marry for love or convenience? And you have to be careful that you don't accept mean love. 478. Fion, give me a call. Let's see what you got to say. 478. Am I sure? Good morning, caller. You on there?
Good morning.
Good morning, lady from the school.
How was you?
I'm good. Is this the lady from school?
Ain't nobody else.
What you have to say, ma'am?
Well, love is such a beautiful thing.
Yes, it is, mother.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yes, it is, mother.
And just to hear y'all cheering, talking about love this morning, it just did something to my oh, thank you.
It did something to your what, mother?
My shana. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, yes, mother. Mother, it's always good to have you on here. Been wanting to call you mother a long time. Remember, it's like me,
I
mom.
appreciate you calling me mother because I'm glad I got my voice back because some things I wanted to discuss with you.
Well, mother, this is hot topics. This is hot topics.
I understand, and we talking about love, and sometimes when I'm talking to you, Apostle, I don't feel the love.
But mother, one thing I do, I love you, mother. Love is such a beautiful thing. Yes, it is. From the lady, it's so beautiful.
Love is a beautiful thing.
Now, mother, if you had to sing a love song, what would it be?
If I had to sing a love
song, mother. Yes, mother.
I found love on a two-way street.
It was on Highway 96.
And I lost it on a lonely highway.
You was on that Jack Clay road, not about Jack Clay.
I was on Gallimore Mill Road.
I done told your mother to stay out of Black Powder.
I was on Gallimore Mill Road by Turkey Creek.
Well, mother, what do you have to say to the young ladies this morning after mother? Because once someone had a question about
one thing I'm gonna say to the young ladies is, don't give him all of you before you know any of him. You don't know him and you done gave him all of you. Yes. It ain't gonna go good. You can't give him all of you.
But you know,
and don't even know who he is.
But you know what, mother?
You can't do that.
And even an eagle tests before they trust. Do you not know that before an eagle sleep with a male eagle, he takes a twig and he flies up in the air and he drops that twig. If that same eagle catches it 3 times, he say, I can trust you. But if it different ones, then he go on about his business because the same eagle has to catch that twig 3 times. They meet them Friday. They meet them at 10 o'clock and they done caught the twig at 11.
And to a lot of these young ladies, Apostle, let them know, love is not $40 left on the nightstand.
Bye, mother. Mother, I'll talk to you later. I had to hang up. I had to hang up, Carol. I had to hang up. I did. All right, 478. I'm out of here. That was mother. I love you all. I pray you all love these topics. And listen, I honestly hope it helped somebody. It helped grow you, matured you, or cause you to open your eyes or evaluate yourself. Okay? That's all I have to say. Okay. 478-250-1444. I'm out of here. I'm playing my getting out of here song. Give me some hand clapping and some love. Hey, do me a favor. Type in this. Thank you for a wonderful show. We love you. Type that in. Let me see how many we gonna get, Bishop. Goodness untold, I'm not another day. I've got a lot to say. Put them together. He's been good. Yeah. He's been good. You say, clap your hands. Everybody say, hey. Well, I've got new light sublime. I've got my own right mind. I've got a light to shine. Here's my bottom line. Clap your hands. He's been good. Clap your hands. He's been good. Clap your hands. Everybody. Hey, yes, sir.
You said, can I get a witness? Can I hear from you? Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Can I hear from you?
Hey. Yes, he has.
Amen.
Hey, Kathy.
Woo.
Hey. Monica James can tear that tambourine up too. Monica, get the tambourine out. Thank you, Angela Meadows. Prophetess. Hey. Let's go there. Wow, Tamika, who was it? Thank you, Claire Harris. Hot Topic Wednesday. Next Wednesday, text me what you would like for the hot topic to be. And we'll choose. Please text me now. What you've been wanting to talk about, and nobody will talk about it. Vertise, will. And Drive Time. Bishop Scott, will. I'm waiting on some hot topics. I'm waiting. Fionn, what's happening? Fionn, call me. And I need a hot topic. I haven't got one yet. What hot topic you want to talk about? Need about 30 real quick, you all. I'm waiting. Woo.
Tell somebody, you can't tell it. God, you can't tell it.
Oh, that's good, Helen Adams. All right, I got one. Wow, that's a good one. They're coming in now. The hot topics.
You can't you can't you
Text me your hot topic. I got 3. That number right there. They're coming in. Awesome. Awesome.
Say, I can't hold it. God's been good to me. Tell him I can't hold it. God's been good to me. Tell him I can't hold it. I can't hold it. I can't hold it. God's been good to me. Everybody clap your hands. Lean on somebody and tell him he's really been good to me.
That's happening right here at 980 WDDO. Good morning to you. I am out of here. God bless you. Don't forget, at 9 o'clock, I'm going to be taking a walk down the lane. Please download our app. Go to your app store right now and type in The Glory 107.9 FM.
Crying Savior, Savior, hear my humble cry.
Hallelujah.
Why on others thou art calling?
Jesus.
Do not pass.
Thank you, my neighbor. Love you.
By. Come on, if you're crying, tell him I'm crying.
That's what he is.
Come on, tell him tonight. I know it's a lot of people in here, Jesus, but I need you to hear this cry tonight. Whoa. Anybody calling him tonight? I dare you to raise this one from your belly and say, I need you to. Lift up those voices.
Hallelujah.
I'm crying. Oh God, we are calling. This is what I need you to do, God. I need you to hear. I know it's a lot of people in here tonight, but
I love you, Pamela Ham. Thank you, Shafar, my sister. I love you. There we go, everybody.
this is what I need you to do, God. Whatever you do,
Hey,
whatever you do, whatever you do.
I love you too, Monica. Thank you, baby.
Whatever you do, don't pass. Whatever you do.
Oh, thank you.
You can take what you want to take, but just give me Jesus. Please, please, please. We need you.
We better.
Every hour, every hour, every hour, every hour.
I love you, Alicia. Thank you. Anybody want to stay in this will? Sandra, this is for you. Tara, what do you think about this one?
I'm holding on till the end. I will be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in you. Lord, I'm standing in your will. forgiving. I'm moving on. Said I'm holding. Oh yeah. Unmovable. Always. I promise you, Lord, I'm staying in your will. I'm staying in your will. Yes, I am. Said that I'm staying. Said I'm staying. Know that I'm staying. I ain't going nowhere. Said I'm staying in your will. Your will. Lord, I'm staying. Yes, I am. I make this vow to you. Yes, I am. Lord, going nowhere, no. Yeah. Said I'm staying in your will. I promise you, promise you, Lord. Staying in your will. I'm gonna be right here, Lord. Be right here. Do what you want me to do. What you want me to do. Say what you want me to say. Say what you want me to say. Go where you want me to go. Where you want me to go. I'm gonna be right here, Lord. Be right here. Here I am, Lord. Here I am. Without one plea. Lord, I'm coming to you. I'm available to you, Lord. I'm available to you, Lord. I'll do whatever you want me to do. Yeah. Give it all another time. Oh, give it all, Lord. I don't mind.
Lord, I need you, Lord, I need you right now. I need you right now. I need you, Lord, I need you, Lord, I need you right now. I need you right Come on. Now. I need you, Lord, I need you, Lord, I need you right now. I need you right now. I need you, Lord, I need you, Lord, I need you right now. I need you right now. There was a woman with an issue of blood, sick for 12 long years. Yes. Knew if she touched the hem of his garment, she'd be made whole. And all she said was, oh, Lord. Oh, yes. I need you right now. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I need you right now. There was a blind man in the Bible days. He was blind and he could not see. When he heard that Jesus was passing by, he said, Lord, lay your hands on me. I need you, Lord. I need you, Lord. Oh,